Good morning, chat. How you guys doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. It's definitely morning here. And hey, it kind of feels good to be up early and working on some stuff. We're gonna work on the final mini game, the boss battle mini game. Let us get Unity open and we'll dive into it. I think I need to clean my computer or fix my computer because practically anything I do, the fans just, they ramp up pretty quick. And I don't know why that is. Well, I know why that is. It's because it's hot in there. The question is, why is the heat not dissipating out of the case? The fans are working, but I think that maybe the AIO pump is not working? I don't know. Or it's just really dusty in there and it needs to be cleaned. Alright, I forgot to open up Unity before we jumped in, so I'm opening it up now and we'll dive into it. Don't all talk at once, chat, please. So it has been good. I've been working. Yesterday I woke up and also got a chance to work a little bit on the game as well. But not in a coding sense, but in a bit of a planning and something I probably should have done a long time ago. But I've been kind of holding off on doing because I think it's just, I don't know, didn't know how to do it. Or it's outside of my comfort zone to do it. So let me pull it up. Let me pull up Obsidian. Typing stars. There it is. Stream. Yeah, we can get some viewers. No shot that it works, right? So in my efforts to finalize the story, hold on, let me get this. Over here. I started working through, can we make it bigger? Just breaking out basically all the story part of the game. And I've been adding pretty much the things that already exist, but this has helped me put to words. I haven't quite finished, but it's helped me kind of put into words what I'm trying to convey with each like mini game and step of the every bit of progression in the game. And then I'm hoping that by filling this out, I'm able to do two things. One, get myself to a place where I know what is left to build, because at this point it's just making sure that the whole package is one thing and not just a bunch of random mini games. I'm not going to add any more functionality. It really is just like putting it all into a box and tying the bow, right? That last 5%, I guess. And so I'm hoping by going through this, I guess, like this exercise of writing down what is happening on screen, user experience or play experience, plus like a bit of the story beats that are happening and what the user is seeing and experiencing, and what I'm trying to convey on each one is going to help me get there and add what I need to add to make it feel really concise. Now, I don't know if this is like the right idea or a good approach, but it seems to be working for me because it's like sparking ideas and helping me kind of put it all together. Like I said, put words to the ideas that I've had in my mind for a long time and actually make it concrete. And then I'm hoping that once, well, I know, because I'm already getting there where I'm finding areas where I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to do this because I want to convey this. And so what do I need to put into the game? Is it a sound? Is it a some sort of animation or graphic or extra words or whatever it is? So that's actually really helped start to really coalesce what I'm trying to get across here. So like I said, I've been putting this off for way too long. And I don't know why I haven't been making the time to do this, but I got into it yesterday and it felt really good and it flowed really quickly. And I'm looking forward to, I'm not going to do this on stream today. I'll probably end up doing it the next time I have a chance to sit down and just focus on one thing, which is this, which will probably be sometime next week, but we're getting there, right? And I'll share this with the folks in Discord. Probably publish it somewhere, right? So y'all can follow along, and then that will be what we build the next set of goals for that we're going to be marching towards. And then I'm also hoping that this is going to help me put together like the Steam store page and all of that. So like I feel like we're getting momentum here, and it's starting to feel good. But today's goal has to be finishing up I'm going to want to finish up the boss battle minigame. But I think what might be fun today, because I could try to make a short out of it as well, I could go through what we've built so far and just kind of talk through what we have to continue to build out. I don't know if you guys can hear the computer fans in the back, but kind of crazy that they're just pretty much anything that I do, it just starts to really ramp. All right, why don't we, okay, so how can I do this? What's the best way? Maybe I do this. Split screen it. So yeah, we could go through what we have so far, because again, I could probably make it short. So what do we have? We have this title screen is completely broken, but we started to rework it. And we're gonna have to do a little bit more around it to make it interesting. But the one thing that I spent a lot of time this summer working on was a diegetic menu system. Trying to make it feel like some of those old DOS menu systems. And so you can move things with your keyboard and select start, settings, leaderboard, exit. You could use your mouse, but I expect most people are not going to be using their mouse for this game because it is fully just a typing game. So I'm hoping that the instinct is to either go to your keyboard and arrow up or down and hit enter and exit or back. But I've also added shortcut keys like here, T to go into settings, resolution, it gives you your resolution menu, sound, it gives you your sound menu. So there's a lot more that needs to be done here, but I've got everything working, which is the point where I stopped because I didn't want to, I kind of got bored of working on it, and so I moved away from it, but I will come back to it, make it look better once I have like the brain space to do it, I suppose. And then when you start the game, I mean, since like the summer, I'm trying to think like what has really changed. The biggest thing is we added the star health system at the top. So as you're working through these letters, up in the top left, the stars are starting to fill. And once you complete the first part of it, it kind of completely fills up and kind of bounces, right? So there's some animation, there's some sound effects all on those stars. So we worked on that like early in the summer, just to give you a sense of progression as you're working away on these letters. We have added some flickering effects that start to show up in the game to give a bit of atmosphere, I would say. Okay. And so same thing here in the sentence minigame, there's some flickering. It's a little bit random in how it works. I kind of like this system. And then in this meter level, the only thing we've really done is, it might be too easy right now. I thought I had tweaked it to play better, but it might just still be a little bit nerfed and it might still require some tweaking. But this last level is just a little bit harder. No, I must have nerfed it to make it easy. And then here on the asteroid level, the big thing that we've changed is the animations with asteroids blowing up and the flash and some sound effects. So that all is looking really good. I spent a lot of time trying to tweak this movement and gate minigame. So one, there's a progression bar on the right hand side. The other thing is it's not about moving left or right anymore. It's more about, I can't talk about this level and I can't talk about it and do it at the same time, which is a little bit wild. But the goal of this is no longer just to incrementally move the ship left and right, but you are given 2 words for left and right, and then you have to make a split decision really quickly about which word you want to type, and then try to type it fast enough to get through the gates. So you only have the time that you see the gates and the time that it actually gets to the ship to type the word. So it's really kind of like quick typing. And there's still some bugs on it, as you can see here, that there's overlapping words, and I can't figure out why that's happening, but we're gonna have to definitely figure it out because it's not a great experience. I'm gonna have to reset here because I lost good news is I could get through it pretty quickly. We haven't changed anything on the choice mini game, and I'm going to probably... This is where there's just some story, and so it's kind of a placeholder right now. It's going to change, so we could just move through it. And what we're working on now is the boss battle level, where we're kind of putting everything together all at once, where you have to fill the meter to damage the AI. It will then send a wall at you that you have to get through, and then at an interval, asteroids are going to come at you, and you have to do that within a specific time without losing too much health. So that's what we're getting through now. We're just working on, I think right now we're working on the sequencing. So trying to get everything to operate in the right order so that it's interesting and it's not just everything being thrown at you all at once. That's the goal for today. And that's what we have. And that's our game. I hope that it's going to be enough. I hope that it's going to be interesting. Obviously, we're going to add some achievements. We're going to continue to improve the graphics. And like I said, we're going to put the rest of the things in the box and then tie the bow on the box. Oh, and Unity Coder, I think you're lurking, which is totally cool with me. But I might talk about, I tried that AI service for clipping videos. I'll maybe talk about that a little bit later. But right now I want to get some work done. Like I've been yapping for 30 minutes. We haven't done anything, so let's dive into it. So I believe I had a typing stars. Was it in my what's left? Boss level. I did have I had a page for the boss levels. Implement the speeds. Oh, right. So that's what I was working on last time. We were implementing the speeds of the boss level. So we could just maybe we didn't get a chance to test it. I think did I code it? I didn't code it, so we probably have to go in and code it. Maybe let the guys on Discord know that we're live. I think that's probably a way that people find out about our stream. Chat, you guys doing all right? Am I? I'm not dropping any frames, am I? Hopefully things are looking all right. Y'all are doing okay? So I do think we have landed on a schedule for streaming. It's likely going to be Mondays and Wednesday. No, Mondays and Thursdays will probably be my streaming days. And then I might put one maybe on like a Tuesday night. So we do like Monday, Wednesday morning and like Tuesday night to get the streams in. I think it's unfortunate that I can't do it more often, but I think that might be the most reasonable, like the most reasonable amount of streaming that I can do. And I know that I can get in like smaller, like 40-minute type ones at certain points, but we'll have to, I just don't know if like shorter streams are worth it, right? Like I don't think it gives like a stream enough time for people to come in, but we could try it out. Like there's nothing kind of hurts me to try it out, I guess. I just don't think that like is that feasible. But it could be fun if like we have a game to play or something like that. I wanted to play some other typing games as something to like get either inspiration from in the last moments, or to just fill in some opportunity on the stream. And then I also just want to like stream other stuff, so I think that's also possible. Although I do feel like when I do like jump on and play Celeste, that viewership, I just don't get the viewers because people don't expect that from me. I'm in the game development niche and not the game playing niche of stream of Twitch. It's good coffee. Unity Coder, you're no longer on the top cheers list. What's going on, buddy? So I don't like that I'm copying code, but I think this is probably fine. Boss. We have 5. We're gonna leave it at 5. It might expand to more than 5. Someone just pulled up in my driveway. Kind of strange. I think it's we have a bus stop just on our corner, and so I think people drive, turn the corner, turn around at our driveway, and then let their kids out. All right, I am sorry that ads are going to start in about a minute. As always, I like to say that if you have Twitch Prime, great way to dodge the ads. Twitch Prime is free. It doesn't roll over month after month. And like I said, you don't have to use it on me, but if you have it, you should use it, and you should use it to support a fellow streamer and use it on a small streamer because it goes a long way for small streamers. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, I see what happened. It is already serialized. It's just why is like the formatting all wrong. There we go. Okay, so I've duplicated that. Increase wall speed. If level index is greater than 0 and level index is less than wall speeds.length, wall movement level index. And current wall level. Same thing here. That's so weird. Why is that oddly formatted? I'm trying to think through, do I want to just... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy... Oh, I hate to copy code, but I am going to just copy code to try to make my life simple right now, and then we could see if we could refactor it later. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to just double check here and see if I've saved. We're going to commit, and I might even branch. Okay. What did I do wrong? Git branch. Oh, git checkout. Bit of a brain fart. There we go. Just creating a branch so that if I do really screw something up, I could always just revert from a checkpoint. I think that's kind of important. And then I do kind of hate that I'm going to copy some stuff out. But like I said, we could always worry about we could refactor it later. Left wall, gates, this is all... Private const flow create at Y. I feel like that's fine. Handle on level change. Okay. Get walls completed in current level. Level manager. Get walls completed in current level. Walls completed in current level. Is wall level complete? The question is, The question is, do I do this for the boss level, or is it only for the movement level? Words per level, asteroids per level, max hit is demo, walls per level. Field can be made read-only. Words completed in current, meters completed, walls completed in current, boss hits. Walls completed in current level. Movement level, do nothing, called elsewhere. Choice level, boss level. What a shit show of code. This code base has turned into an absolute gong show. But it works, so
I'm ready for justice to decide if I'm innocent or guilty.
is movement level, is wall level, is movement level, walls completed in current level, walls per level, is meter full, increment walls completed, advance, is boss level, on wall miss boss level, on wall miss boss level. If is well completed, else next word, if else if. Wall collision, boss wall collision, on wall miss, boss, on wall miss. I mean, what we can do is, what I'm thinking of doing right now is probably just adding some debug logs just to see what's happening. Right, because what I would think is happening is, actually I have no flippin' idea what's happening. So debug.log, increase wall speed, current wall level, level index, wall speeds, level index, wall speeds, level index. Let's do that. Let us, inside of here, do debug.log. Sorry for hitting the microphone. But this will at least maybe let me understand what's happening in the boss level. And I have ideas of how to do things, I just don't know if they're the right way to do it right now. Okay, but the other thing that's... Oh, okay, hold on. If I do it like this, wall speed level index 8. Why is it 8? Seven. Why is it going... Oh, right. 8, 7. Okay, so it's going from the movement wall speeds. Increase wall speed. Current wall level is 1. Current wall level is 2. Okay, but that's because I skipped the level. And so if I don't skip things, new, old, new, up, down, up, good, evil, good, life, death, death, near, away, near, doubt, trust, crap. Okay, anyways, that, fuck, I gotta probably do that. D-I-L-C. Okay, hold on, let me pause for a second. So current wall level is 7, level index is 6. Level index, current wall level is 8, level index is 7. Did it reset? And then it was like way too fast. Okay. I'm actually a little bit confused. But get walls completed at current level, get speed out, get wall speed away, get wall speed array, level index, current wall -1. Let's do this. I think I'll get rid of the debug. And then we're gonna have, unfortunately, a split where it's level manager dot is movement level, else if level manager is boss level. Right, and this is a good indicator that we probably should have 2 classes, not 1. Oh, you know, oh yeah, actually this is fine. What we can do is float wall speeds. Equals new floats. Can I do that? Do I have to? Oh, great. New floats. We could probably just do this, and then I don't have to do this. I'd probably have to do that. Level index, wall speeds dot length. And then what I would do is wall speeds. I'm just gonna keep this so I can actually debug a little bit. Chat, you guys with me? Are we on the same page here? Reset walls completed. Wall movement duration, boss level start. Boss level 1 speed. I don't know where that boss level start. Boss level start. Fuck this. We'll get rid of this. Actually, we can get rid of both of these. Right? Which will probably break something. Wall movement duration. Okay, we probably don't want to get rid of that. Wall movement duration. But we don't need to start. Right. Cool. Alright. That should maybe get us what we want. Okay, we could test this out, but I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to stretch our legs a little bit. I need to get up. I need to get up and out of my chair. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Just hang out. I've been muted the whole freaking time. You would think that you would think that I've been streaming for long enough that I would know better. But I've been muted the whole time since I've come back from break. So frustrating. I'm so done. I'm so dumb. Okay, wall movement duration. We're gonna make wall movement duration on level start. Wall speed 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to remove wall speed 1 from this array. And I think that's fine because we are never going to get beyond one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Level index is movement level. Level index is get walls completed. Yeah. I think that's fine. I want to test it out. I think 3.1 is going to be too hard. I think it's all too hard. I think everything's too hard. Let's lock in. This level is hard, but if we lock in, I think we can do it. Near, far, near. Wet, dry, dry. Dream, awake, awake. Light, dark, light. Shit. Safe, risk, safe. Brave, weak, weak. In, out, in, easy. Doubt, trust, doubt. Shit. New, old. It's hard. I think it might be too hard. If I can't beat it, it's too hard. What we can also do is we're going to move things up a little bit. So create at Y. 0.5 to 5.5. Did something not compile? What didn't compile? What's going on? Did I spell that wrong? Is it because they're consts? Yeah, okay. It's because I made them constants. Not match rule, unity, serialized field suggested, create at y. Right, lower case. 0.5 to 5.5. Okay, great. For 7/8, let's make this 4. Let's make this 5. Let's make this 8. Let's see if I make it really extreme, if it gives me enough time to think. Because the speed, I think, is right. I think it's just, I want more time to think. What is not compiling? Left. Fast, slow, float, sync, hope, fear, rich, poor, chaos, order. I did that wrong. Open, close. Jeez. We are at level 6. And it might just be that, like, my brain is just slow. Today. Because I have been able to beat this, but it might just be where my brain power is right now. But I don't want it to be so freaking hard that it's impossible. Big, small. Shit. Okay, come on. Lock in, twin. Lock in, lock in. We could do this. Left. Cool, warm. Joy, sad. Near, away. Up, down, down. Hot, cold, cold. Float, sink. Dream, awake, awake. Open, close, close. Doubt, trust, trust. Risk, safe. Slow. Okay. That feels... And then we got to 3.4. Do you actually... wasn't paying attention. I would have to look at the video to look at the debug logs. It's kind of the advantage of recording. is that I could go look at the video. And I could look at the debug logs from the video. A little bit of inception here. Let's close chat so I can actually see what's going on. Let's backtrack a little bit. Nope, this is me being gone. Okay, I might actually have to zoom in, which is not going to be a great experience for you guys, but for me to actually see what's happening. Okay, I didn't do it on that run. .8, 3.5. I didn't do it on this run either. Oh no, oh no, I did. 3.5, 3. When did I see 3.4? When I passed the last gate. Okay, yeah. Yeah. And 3.4 should be our last. It is, right here, 3.4. So that works. That works as expected. Good shits. And then I think the same thing. Let's just double check that it works here. It's 1 now. Shit, that's good. This one's gonna be fast. Okay, but I think we're okay. What I'm gonna do is start at YS serializable field. Cool. And then we have these. I'm gonna just remove. What did I set them? 1, 2, and 5.5. So I never actually changed it. I'm just going to do this because whenever I put a hard-coded value, 1, 2, 5.5. Here, and then also have it be a serialized field, I always get confused when I'm scanning code. Get wells completed in current level. 7, 9. So this is never going to change. It's if, else if. So false, false. Okay, so we're going to extract these and create methods to calculate what's happening. So private bool calculate middle start at y, and then return, we'll do false, and then private bool calculate end start at y, return false. For the middle difficulty speeds. What's wrong? What's wrong? All right, and then if level manager dot is wall level, no, just is wall level, is wall is is movement. Do I call it two different things? Level manager is boss level. And then for this, it's current level greater than equal to 7. Current level manager. Get walls in completed level. Do I want to pass in? Level manager dot get walls completed in current level. Get current level in, so we can get rid of this, and then we could do if current level is greater or equal to 7, then we return true, and then if current level is greater or equal to 9, return true. Oh, sorry. If return true. That is for this one. Which we could do current level, and current level is greater than 7. We can condense to return true. And then if we could do return true, and then we could do up here and current level is greater than 3. One, two, three, and then 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that. 3. And then we can pop on over to this one. Just toggle. Can we do that? And then what do we say? This is 9. And then 4, 5. 4, 5, 9, 10. That works. So then this becomes calculate middle start at Y. No, this becomes, yeah, I don't like the naming of that. Calculate middle start at Y. Calculate end start at Y. We're going to refactor the name. Is middle start is middle speed start at Y. Is speed start. I'm really bad at names sometimes, but that is maybe a little bit better. It should all work. Okay, seems like things are working. Chat, you guys are quiet, but we're making progress. So I'm not mad about how quiet you are, but we are making some progress, which is good. So I tried. Let me pull it up. Then I'll log in. I probably have to log in. Let me log in first. So maybe some preamble here. I tried, so let me back up. What I've been trying to do lately is take my stream and the VOD from my stream and try to create clips from it. I don't have a whole lot of time outside of working on my game and working at work and being a father and all those other things to try to create some sort of social media presence. So I thought an easy way for me to do this would be to see if there's anything interesting from each of my streams to try to cut into clips for YouTube Shorts and for TikTok. I've been doing this on my own for a while. It's kind of hard to try to find something interesting and clip it together using just the transcript from the Twitch stream itself. What I've tried to do is use ChatGPT or Claude AI sometimes just to throw the transcript into it and say, hey, can you help me find some moments within this transcript that are interesting that I could cut together into a short? And it's worked to, I would say, like middling success. I feel like the shorts that I end up creating based off of my memory of what happened in the stream always seem to be the ones that work better. But someone in Discord, in our channel Discord, shared opus.pro or clip.opus or opus.clip or whatever the hell it's called. If I go to home here, what did they call it? I don't know. There's something behind here for the name of it. But anyways, I threw one of my VODs into it and I actually thought the results were kind of interesting. So I wanted to dive into this a little bit. One of the things I thought was really cool here is that it has, for one, it's probably expensive. I got 90 free tokens for the free trial and I threw in a 2-hour VOD and that wasn't enough for the full analysis of my video. I had to cut it because it's a token per minute. And so obviously 2-ish hours is 120 tokens. Now, if I look at the pricing, if I go add more credits, the pricing is at the pro level, 360 credits per year seems kind of low. Right? Like that is, I don't know, monthly 300 credits. Like I feel like I'm going to lose credits pretty quickly. And I can't find anywhere here where it says how much credits cost. So already it's kind of like, I feel like I'm priced out of it. Right? Because if you think of like if I'm going to throw VODs like monthly into this thing, at best, let's say it's an hour a week. That's 60 tokens, but it's not. It's like I do 2 VODs a week, right? So that's 120 tokens a week, 450, 500 tokens I'd need a month, right? And so I'd very quickly, very, very quickly run out of this. And there's nothing here that says how much an extra token would cost on top of how much extra tokens would be. So that's kind of shitty, right? Like right out of the gate here, it would be nice for me to know what are the tokens. But anyways, there are a couple of things that I thought were really interesting and I haven't had a chance to fully dive into all of this just yet. But like what I thought was kind of cool was this idea of a viral score. So I have one here that is 99 out of 100. We'll see. I'm going to try to publish this and we'll see if it actually is viral. And probably what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to cut it myself because there's a couple of things that I don't like here. But anyways, let's look into it. So viral score, hook, pretty much everything that I tried to do, I guess, in a short, probably common knowledge, right? You want the hook. The hook immediately reveals a surprising financial, oh, it actually summarizes what the hook is. Reveals a surprising financial gain, which is attention grabbing, perhaps quantifying the time investment upfront would add more intrigue. Okay. A for flow. The explanation is very clear and easy to follow. Adding visual elements in the actual video would further enhance understanding. Cool. Does it do that for me? Probably not. Value. The content offers a compelling example of earning money through gaming, including specific game details can make it even more valuable. Okay. And then trend. The clip details earnings from playing a game on stream, appealing to gamers and those interested in online monetization, but it's not directly linked to current trending subjects. Okay. Still A+, that seems like it's pretty high. Maybe they're just making me feel good. What I didn't like is, well, we could play the clip, right? And then I just played it myself. Let's play the clip and then we'll see what we can do with this. So it's using Claude, which is interesting. Okay, so let's play the clip. I ended up getting 100 and I guess like around like $120 US dollars. So the first thing off the bat that I noticed when I looked at this after it processed is I don't recall it telling me where I could put the caption, but it put the caption right over my face. So I'm hoping that I can edit this inside this tool and move the caption somewhere else. Otherwise, the tool's useless for me if I can't edit what's like in the screen. But I kind of like what it's given me as an idea that I can maybe cut myself in DaVinci Resolve. Which is like incredible Canadian money, let me tell you. By basically playing the game for... The other thing that I don't like is that it's not cutting my blank spaces, right? And so I think shorts, they have to move. And sometimes when I talk, I'm like I'm a little like staccato in the sense of like, when I talk, I'm like very much, I'm like very stop-start. There's a lot of either false starts sometimes when I'm talking, which I feel like they need to be cut out for a short, or there's a lot of empty spaces as I'm forming a sentence. It doesn't always come out in a full sentence. It usually comes out in pieces with some, I don't know, some blank space in between. Like as I'm talking now, it's getting in my head, but I know that if I'm going to cut this video itself into a short, I need to cut the blank spaces in the way that I talk and condense it so that it keeps people's attention, right? For an hour on stream, and then I just played it myself, right? And every time as I played the game and every time I got like one and got through different levels in the game, I was making like a couple of bucks. And so I wasn't even pushing it hard on stream. I was just like the uhs and all that, like kind of not great, right? Playing it myself. I actually found the game kind of fun. And I got money for playing the game. I ended up getting like it. So this is like an interesting clip and I'm going to try it out, but I don't really feel like, I don't feel like it's a banger. I don't feel that it's going to pop off. I could be wrong, but it really doesn't feel like it's going to be something that is, I don't know, that interesting. Scene analysis. We earned around $120 playing the game for an hour on stream and then privately. Every level earned us a few every level earned us few dollars. We found the game fun while getting paid. So that's the scene analysis. Under here, I noticed like a little, oh, it's gone. I don't know. Maybe I say I like the clip. I do think it's okay. I ended up getting 100. I thought I saw some tool that popped up here, but I could be completely mistaken. Publish on social. Export XML. Export supports Adobe Premiere, DaVinci Resolve, and other leading. Oh, that's interesting. What can I do with that? But I could clip that out, yeah. What's the XML? Download, export XML, download HD, download your video in HD quality. Edit clip, AI hook, enhance speech, add B-roll. I could change the, oh shit, I didn't want to really do that. Oh, it's gonna, oh no, okay. Let's see if I could change it here. So daily goals, setting and achieving your top priorities. We discuss the importance of setting daily goals, learn how to prioritize tasks and focus on the most urgent items for a productive day. Discover strategies for overcoming challenges. Like I remember talking about this, but I don't remember it being incredibly interesting. Hook. The hook uses direct and engaging questions to prompt reflection. Adding a personal anecdote related to goal setting could make it even more relatable. Maybe if I say like, hey, comment on this video. People don't comment on shorts. They watch it and they bounce. The advice is presented in a very clear and structured manner, providing examples of how to stack rank tasks would further enhance. Sure. Trend. The clip focused on game development updates, appealing to a specific audience. Okay. So again, like it doesn't cut. What's your goal for the day? What do you set for myself every day? It's not cutting anything, right? So if I do edit clip, can I actually like move the caption around? The most intuitive all-in-one AI video editor for creating professional videos in a few clicks. Here is a guide to get you started. Edit captions. Click any word to edit, adjust, or instantly generate AI B-roll. Add a section to create a content hook that boosts watch time. Add a section to create a content hook. Okay. Make your audio clearer and your visuals more appealing in just one click. Enhance your speech, add AI B-roll, and more. Okay. Timeline editing, quickly adjust multiple scenes at once. Okay. Adjust layouts. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I probably want, which is creating a split layout. Manual subject. Select the subject you want to track. AI will smartly recognize the send. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. So can I move the, I can move the caption. That's great. Okay, so it seems like this maybe could be a useful tool, but I think the biggest thing that stops me is being able to just knowing how much it's going to cost me to add more credits. I probably have to contact support to figure that out. What's your goal for the day? What are you trying to accomplish? Okay, so what would I usually do? Normally what I would do is crop. Can I make this smaller? Layout fill. So layout splits or gameplay. Yeah. And then I could make myself a little bit bigger. I like doing that. Kind of look like shit though. Why is it so low quality? See, like there's like such like big segments.
What's
Like
your goal for the day? What are you trying to accomplish?
Like, why would I keep this in the video? Edit this out for me. What am I
There's
doing?
one thing that you absolutely wanted to do today. What is that one thing?
Right? Like, we don't need that. We don't need to hear me just talking about stupid shit.
I know that it's something that I try to set for myself every day. And I struggle at doing all of it because there's always a lot to do. Right? I set 3 things for me to do at work because that's the most reasonable. It's sometimes hard to get all 3 things done, but I stack rank the 3 most urgent things that I want to do at work and then work through it.
I don't know. Is that a clip that is exciting? There's no good visual. Like, I don't see it being, you know. I don't see it popping off. Oh, remove filler words. Remove pauses. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Pause duration. Let's do pause duration of a second. No, let's do pause duration of half a second.
What's your goal for the day? What are you trying to accomplish? If there's one thing that you absolutely wanted to do today, what is that one thing? I know that it's something that I try to set for myself every day. And I struggle at doing all of it because there's always a lot to do. Right? I set 3 things for me to do at work because that's the most reasonable. It's sometimes hard to get all 3 things done, but I stack rank the 3 most urgent things that I want to do at work and then work through it.
Auto generate AI hook.
Our distrust is very expensive. Our distrust is very expensive. Our distrust is very expensive.
I don't know what this is. Fuck, this whole time I haven't been sharing what I'm working on. I feel like such a bad streamer.
I do at work and then work through it.
Stack ranking work.
Yeah.
What's your goal for the day? What are you trying to accomplish? If there's one thing that you absolutely wanted to do today, what is that one thing? I know that it's something that I try to set for myself every day. And I struggle at doing all of it because there's always a lot to do, right? I set 3 things for me to do at work because that's the most reasonable. It's sometimes hard to get all 3 things done, but I stack rank the 3 most urgent things that I want to do at work. And then I stack rank the 3 most urgent things that I want to do at work and then work through it. That's really shitty B-roll. All right, guys, I think that is it for the stream today. Thank you all for hanging out. I think I'm just running out of energy. We got some stuff done, which feels pretty good. We got, I think we fixed most of the wall level here. Get status. Is there anything unsaved? Nope, we're up to date. I think I saved this, hopefully. Yep, we're good. We still need to work on the boss level. We're gonna work on the sequencing next. Maybe I take note of that for myself. Wall speeds need to be fixed. Yep. Implement the speeds and code. Yep. Implement wall generation at diff heights. Yep. We did all that. Here, I could kind of show you Obsidian, what I'm working on. We just, I'll do a Control Z. We clicked these things. We are making some progress. It could be look better on wall hit, sure. But we need to work on sequencing next. Big word. What are the different words? Then show meter. Then show meter, hide meter, and generate wall. AI boss needs health bar. Generate asteroids at interval. Yeah. Okay. So there's still some stuff we need to do on this boss level, but we are making progress, which feels really, really good. Where are we going to go today? All right, chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. It was a bit of a quiet stream, but you know what? We got some work done. Can't complain. Let's go raid Mr. D-Boy, and I will see y'all next week. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. Bye now.